What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page, man. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52, just like you see on YouTube, or you can hit me on Facebook, What's the B word. And you already know, man. Baltimore Raven fan, man. Raven Nation stand up. Flock, let's get it. But if you're new to this YouTube channel and you just like the game of football, if you're not a Baltimore Raven fan, you might be a squirrel, clown, or boonga. Shout out to Sonny. Drop it down in the comments, let it be known, man. Hit the subscribe button, because we talk football, period, up in here. But we mainly talk about the Ravens, but we talk about any NFL team, our 32 teams. But anyway, today, we talking about the Ravens. So, anyway, we're going to pop it off, man. Talk about this game today. Ravens versus the Chiefs. My Baltimore Ravens lost to the Kansas City Chiefs 33-28. It was a tough game, man. I wasn't happy really most of the game. But we're going to pop it off on offense, man. First drive was great. We went straight down the field, punched him in the mouth, got a touchdown. Then we went for two. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Kind of remind me when Mike Tomlin was doing that foolishness. But why go for two? We in Arrowhead, man. We just drove down the field. Let's go on, take the points. We had a problem with leaving points on the field last week, and look what we did this week. We left points on the field, and look what it cost us. So anyway, we went for two, didn't get it. Patty Mahomes went straight down, did his thing, and the rest is history. But anyway, Lamar had a pretty tough first half. Pretty tough. The offense was very besides that first drive. He had a lot of balls sail on him. They were doing a lot more design runs with him that I like. That was to my liking. We was throwing the ball a lot too. I mean, it almost felt like Marty was calling the plays in the first half, man. Because we were throwing the ball so much when we know KC don't have the best run defense, and we should have been, more balanced. 43 passes from Lamar. I mean, I know in the second half the second half kind of boosted it up a little bit because it's the fact that we was playing from behind in the last two positions. We was trying to hurry up and get downfield as fast as we could. But 43 passes from Lamar, I don't like that. If I don't like 40 passes from Flacco, then I'm not gonna like 40 passes from Lamar. I'm just being real. They kind of proved that we was being very unbalanced. And being balanced is what makes our offense, what our offense is, being balanced. So we didn't do a good job at that today. Lamar went 22 out of those 43 passes for 267 yards, no touchdowns. He had 8 rushes, 46 yards, and a TD with a total of 313 yards. Stat line, that sounds okay, but it didn't. No. That wasn't a really good game. You can't place the blame completely on Lamar. Like I said, he had a lot of passes sail on him, and you could tell that he was getting disappointed in some of the passes that he was making, and he was hard on himself. So I'm sure he's gonna go in the lab this week and get better, because that's what the kid do. That's what his main focus is to get better, and he'll be ready for next week. But like I said, I can't put the whole blame on Lamar because, first of all, shout out to Greg tonight. We know you was over there being 6'9", Tekashi 6'9". I guess it was snitch week this week. We had Tekashi 6'9", and now we got Greg tonight. Because we know you was over there telling our business, but that's okay. Well, anyway, the offensive line, man. Run blocking, played real good in the run blocking, man. Y'all was opening up holes. Y'all was doing y'all thing on the run blocking. 1 too many holding penalties. Except that wasn't even on the offensive line, so I ain't even gonna bring that up. But that fluke holding penalty on Willis Snead, that was terrible, very terrible. That the Chiefs was definitely getting some home cooking today. I'm not gonna say the whole game, but it was a lot of flags, man. A lot of flags on us and a few flags, not that many flags on them. But anyway, run blocking, y'all did very well. Opening up holes. Mark Ingram was getting some good runs. Big Gus was getting some good runs. But pass blocking, I think I just said pass blocking. Pass blocking, y'all was terrible. I mean, y'all, man, The blitzes, blitzes was coming through free, untouched, getting beat by 4-man rush. True enough, Lamar was holding the ball a little long on some of those plays, and he was kind of irritating me by like how he was scrambling. It kind of was ill, but he was just trying to do what he could do. The secondary, I guess the secondary was kind of confusing him a little bit. They was showing him different looks, especially with the zones and stuff like that. But man, pass blocking, man, y'all was giving up. Like, if that wasn't Lamar Jackson, then Lamar would, like, our quarterback would have got sacked about a good 5-6 times. No lie, that we would have got sacked about 5-6 times because y'all was getting whooped out there. Y'all was getting whooped out there on the pass blocking situation. Y'all was getting whooped. I can't lie. 4-man rush, blitz was coming through free. Y'all weren't picking up on y'all blocks on the blitzes and stuff like that. And this is what happens, man. You know, I said it in the video before the game pop. My preview for the game that the front line, man, they decide the game. That's what makes them the game. If your line plays bad, then you're gonna have a bad game. And line played bad in pass blocking, and guess what happened? We had a pretty bad game today. But I mean, I guess that's what happened when I was telling one of the people I was watching on the live stream on the of the game in the Ravens group. This is why I hate when the media love us so much. I said it on the last video. I hate when the media talks about us so much and all that, because stuff like that makes me feel like my team gonna come out unprepared. I'd rather them not talk about us. I'd rather them talk bad about us so they can go out there and really have a point to prove. Cause they didn't come out with this like that firepower like I wanted them to, especially because on the offensive side, I was thinking that we was gonna really just pound it, just hold the ball. I thought the ratio was gonna be 40 minutes to 20, but the time of possession really was pretty close, really pretty close. It was like 33-27, something like that. So that's what I really wanted. I wanted like 40 to 20. I wanted something like last year with the time of possession. But we didn't do good on it. And like I said, pass blocking wise, we did terrible. I mean, it's no excuse giving up sacks on a 4-man rush. And like I said, if it wasn't for Lamar Jackson being Lamar Jackson, then man, we probably would have gave up more than I believe we gave up 3 sacks. We'd have gave up more than 3 sacks. Just being real. Lamar has to get more. Lamar has to get his receivers more into the game plan. I mean, he hit Hollywood like 2 times, but we got to get Willis Snead and Chris Moore and Seth Robertson. We got to get those guys into the game too. Because as you see what they did, they zeroed in on Hollywood, they zeroed in on Mark Andrews, and both of them was fairly quiet. You know, we got to be able to hit other places, man. Mal Boykin dropped a freaking touchdown, so you know he's still dropping balls. So you know, but we still gotta give him shots, man. He probably wouldn't be dropping as many if we had more coming his way. You know, he probably was surprised he was getting that ball. I'm not making an excuse for him, because you gotta, you know, when you touch it, you gotta catch it. But I'm just saying, man, we gotta get the receivers more into the game plan, because when we play somebody that was with an actual like very good defense, they're gonna zero in. When we go to New England, they're gonna be zeroed in. So when New England come to us, so we gotta get everybody involved in the offense, man. This can't be no 3-man show, 4-man show. We gotta get everybody involved if we want to go far. If we really want to produce on the offensive side of the ball and be one of the top tier offenses. Because look at Kansas City, they spreading it out everywhere. Not trying to compare our coach staff to Andy Reid and them, and our quarterback to Mahomes and them, but I'm just saying, look at what they do. They spread it around to everybody. You know, you don't know who gonna get the ball. But anyway, Mark Ingram had a good game. Mark Ingram was our player of the game. Real talk. 16 rushes, 103 yards, 3 TDs, and he averaged. And this will piss me off more about that first half play calling. He averaged 6 yards per carry. if we stuck to the ground and pound game plan from the first half on into the second half, this game could have been different. Could have very well been different because we was killing them in the run. 6 yards per carry, and then not to mention Gus. Gus only had 7 touches, but he had 53 yards. He averaged 7.6 yards per carry. I mean, look at the numbers, man. If we would have did that, the time of possession would have been 40-20. And this game probably would have been like 28-20. Something like that. This game would have been like that. But you know, sometimes it takes for us to get smacked back down to reality. We go back into the lab this week and we fix it. We gotta fix it. We got division rivals coming in this week. Got the Cleveland Browns coming in next week. And first division game too. So we gotta come with it. We can't be on that unbalanced mess or trying to prove somebody else. Let's be us. Forget what everybody's saying. Hopefully, due to this loss, they'll stop talking about us so much on TV, and we can get back to work. But we should have been running that ball a lot more than what we did. I mean, because looking at these numbers, man, 6 yards. One of your running backs averaged 6 yards per carry, and the other running back averaged 7.6 yards per carry. Like what? Like, come on, man, come on. We gotta be smarter than that. Gotta play better than that, and we gotta coach better than that. We was 5 for 14 on third down, due to what I was saying in the preview. What we did last week. In a lot of third and long situations. We cannot be in a lot of third and long situations. And the ones that we was on third and short and didn't get it, we had to go for it on fourth down, where we went 3 for 4 on fourth down. And I understand the gutsiness of Harbs. Harbs playing with a chip on his shoulder, really. People got to understand this. Harbs is coaching like this. Harb is in a situation where he got the foot on the gas pedal as hard as he can go. Because one thing y'all got to remember, if Harb, like I said, when he can't kick Marlon in no matter practice, he a little sketchy. On edge more than normal. Because you got to remember, Eric didn't hire John Harbaugh. Ozzie Newsome hired John Harbaugh. So you got to remember, Eric might like Harbaugh, but Harbaugh might not be Eric's guy. And the moment that the opportunity comes, you never know. Eric might just go and give him his pink slip and send him out the door. So Harbaugh trying to win the big games, and that's why he was his sense of urgency is different. But I still didn't like to go on for 2 things. We went for 2. We was 0 for 3 on going for 2, and we lost by 5. 3 extra points due to the situation. We down by 2, and it's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? We can't do stuff like that. When we playing against a good team like that, we can't leave points on the field. We have to get those points, because those matter with somebody that can strike like that. That's really all I got to say about offense, because it really ain't too much to say. We was unbalanced, especially in the first half. We should have ran the ball more. 6 yards, averaging 6 yards per carry, Mark Ingram, and Gus Edwards averaged 7.6 yards. Just put that in y'all head. Just think about it. If we ran the ball like we should have. You know what I'm saying? For the most chance, you're looking at 2nd and 4, 3rd and 2. Stuff like that. Time of possession change. Defense can figure out what they doing wrong and fix it. Because we finna get to the defense. Matter of fact, we finna get to the defense now. The defense was terrible. Horrible. Just, what happened to this top 5 defense that we supposed to have? Because that wasn't the top 5 defense I seen. 360-yard passing giving up. 140 rushing yards gave up. And we only got 1 sack. Now, I'm gonna come straight up with this guy right here. Judon Most Baltimore fans, we love Judon. Judon is on the contract year. He don't want to got a sack today. But you was playing against a backup left tackle. A backup left tackle. And you only got one sack. And after that first quarter, I barely seen you anymore that game. I think I seen you about 2 more times, like, causing problems. And if you really think that you're going to get a payday in Baltimore, you're going to have to do more than that. Because if that was young Terrell Suggs fighting for a contract, and he was going against a backup, he would have destroyed the game. Suggs would have had 3 sacks. If you want the money as a pass rusher, you got to be one of them guys that's going to disrupt the game. And not just some games, a lot of games. Especially if you think you're going to get some money over here. And we got a lot of coming. I think we're going to be like $80 million on the cap space before the draft. And I'm disappointed in Judon. Judon's not the only person I'm disappointed in. But I'm disappointed in Judon because it was highlighted that the left tackle is a backup. Source, I think that was his name. And there should have been, you should have been beating him like a drum. You should have been like for real. You should have been tearing him up. Like Pat Mahomes should have been. Pat Mahomes should be getting a cold tub tonight, but he probably not because, I mean, after the first quarter, he really didn't get touched that much no more. The passing game, Anthony Averett, and Lord, Marlon got hurt, and we got so desperate to try to stop the passing game that we put Maurice, 4th and 12, Kennedy on the field. Which, shockingly, besides that touchdown, I don't know what happened with that touchdown. I don't know if Earl supposed to have deep thirds or Maurice supposed to have deep thirds. But it was a complete busted coverage that keeps happening. I don't know why. I can't even remember the formation. I wonder if it was 5 wide. It probably was the same thing that we got beat on against the Browns last year, and the same thing we got beat on against the Chargers, but the Chargers didn't capitalize on it, was that 4 or 5 wide, all deep routes. And we just lose our man. I think that's what we didn't run. They didn't run it, but it didn't look good, man. We gave up an easy. When you playing a team that good, man, you can't give up an easy one. Give up a hard one. Make it hard for them. You know what I'm saying? And that was the only thing. I mean, besides that, Maurice played pretty good. He played good to his standards because he was making some good tackles and he didn't get beat like he was getting beaten preseason. So, I mean, that might be, you know, I ain't gonna be that tough on Maurice, but I didn't appreciate that touchdown giving up. But I don't know if that was his fault because he stopped, and maybe that was the end of his zone that he had to cover, and somebody supposed to have been over top or what. But it was a big miscommunication, and I didn't like that. We got to get this communication thing going because we blown some coverages last week, and we supposed to be this good defense, and we still looking like the same old Ravens. Jimmy Smith get hurt, we forget how to defend the pass. Anthony Averett, he didn't play that well. As a team, as a unit, we didn't even tackle well on the defense. We didn't tackle well. Earl Thomas was talking about, you know, what he was there for, and I can't lie, y'all. Earl Thomas hasn't earned his money yet. I mean, I don't know if he's still kind of trying to get back to full speed, but when that running back broke off in the 4th quarter and he caught him barely, Earl Thomas looked pretty doggone slow. He did. He looked slow. He didn't look like Earl Thomas I know. So, Earl, I hope you get it going, especially this week coming up. We got the Browns, man. Division game. Odell Beckham in them. And we got to play better against the pass, man, because they're going to be ready. And I just can't believe we went out there. You know, I wasn't surprised about the passing because Jimmy hurt, and you know what I'm saying. It's hard without Jimmy. It's just the truth. It's always have been. Then Marlon was out a few series, but he came back. But I was more surprised of the Russian yards. Chris Boyd, Peanut, you know what I'm saying? Kenny Young, where were y'all? I mean, y'all were y'all was making a few plays, but man, y'all was getting like washed down, tore up, like 140 yards rushing against the Chiefs. Shady McCoy, 30-something-year-old running back. Not even a first string running back. Their first string running back hurt. Gave up a big run to their third string running back, Brandon Williams. Run stuffer. Which, by the way, I promise, I think Brandon Williams, I think this probably his last year. Just being real. But defense was terrible, man. Y'all gonna have to get y'all act together, because if we want to go far, then y'all gonna have to play ball, man, because this is unacceptable. Defense, it wasn't no bright. It wasn't not one bright spot in defense today. Y'all played bad last week, and y'all played worse this week. At least y'all shut down the rolling last week. Y'all didn't shut down nothing. Y'all just let them do what they wanted to do. 33 points. And then, like, Lord have mercy, the screens. We don't know how to defend screens. It's known since high school, if you feel like the lineman has let you go easy, stop. Find the ball carrier. Well, find the dude that's about to try to catch the ball. Because if the lineman let you go easy, then you know what it is. It's a screen. Go find the receiver. But no, we couldn't defend the screen all game long. Not one. One of those screens, by the way, Kansas City, they got some home cooking too. Because Kansas City held the mess out of Peanut. The center tackled Peanut on that screen, and they didn't call Jack. But, you know, it is what it is. Can't say we, were fully expected to just come in there and get the calls we wanted coming in Arrowhead in the home opener. But defense, we gotta play better. We at home next week. We in Baltimore. So we gotta play better, man. We have to play better. 7 penalties to Kansas City, 2, I believe. That's not winning football, man. We gotta do better than that. We gotta calm down with these penalties. Got a few holding calls. Excuse Willie Snead on that holding call, because that was not holding. They called a PI on Brandon Carr. That was not PI. They was getting some love. I think the NFL. I think we got our new Brady. But I tell you what. Shout out to Mark Ingram and shout out to Lamar. Even though Lamar was having a rough time, Lamar didn't give up. That's one thing I can say. Lamar didn't give up. They passed to Seth Robertson. They passed to Willie Snead, and Willie Snead came down with it. Lamar didn't give up, and that's all I ask. That's all I ask. The effort. I hate to sound like Ray Lewis, but effort. I can't judge your effort. Only you can judge your effort. That's personal. So, man, hopefully we'll come out firing off next week way better than what we did this week. Because I can't lie, I'm disappointed. I'm definitely disappointed in the defense. The offense thing, I think it was more of a coaching thing, and, they had a mole in the building. But the defense was just pitiful. Pitiful. That was bad. 136 passing, 140 rushing. 1 sack. No turnovers. Haven't had a turnover since week 1. What we get you for, Earl? We need you to be making turnovers. So, everybody was talking about that Jalen Ramsey trade and giving up so much. But Jalen Ramsey to Baltimore don't look too bad right now. I mean, I hope this opened y'all eyes of why some of us was like, really, like, let's just go and get Jalen. Because this was bad. You know what I'm saying? This was very bad. It's like we didn't even have an answer. And some of the times when we did get off the field on defense, it was just simply because Mahomes missed. So, I don't know, man. I mean, it's only too much you can say after a loss, man. I'm disappointed in my boys. hopefully we get in this lab and get it fixed and get it together. Pass rush got to get better. Secondary got to get better. And run defense definitely got to get better. Because 140 yards on the Baltimore Ravens defense, that's just, if you've been a long time Baltimore Ravens fan, you know how that feels. It's leaving a bad taste in my mouth. So, anyway, I don't want to kill y'all with my moping and me being in a pit of misery right now. So, I'm going to go let y'all go. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to the page. Shout out to the people that was with me today in the Ravens group today. We watching the game. I had fun. I enjoyed y'all. And I'll see y'all next Sunday. Make sure y'all get in them Raven groups on Facebook. You know, they stream games. You know. And for people that's at work or, you know, it's not televised. Like I'm down south, they don't televise the Ravens all the time. So, y'all make sure y'all join those groups. Y'all make sure y'all add me on Facebook, What's the B Word. Y'all make sure y'all add me on Instagram, What's the B Word 52. Y'all make sure y'all inbox me for mailbag questions where I answer any question about any NFL team, especially the Ravens. And I'll make that video either the next few hours. If I'm at work, it'll be that night. If I'm not at work, it'll be that day. And drop down the comments, man. Tell me how y'all feel about this game. Tell me if you disagree with some of the things I said, if you agree with some of the things I said. And make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. Anyway, I'm finna go finish watching the game. I got the TV up. I know y'all know I got the TV up. I got 2 TVs up right here, so I'm kind of peeking at the scores. New Orleans up 27-7. And I'm hoping that the Steelers lose. And I hope the Browns lose tonight so we can keep their lead a little bit, you know. Y'all know what I'm saying. But anyway, Flop, I love y'all. Raven Nation, I love y'all. We'll be back next week. And I'm out.